أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء المرسلين محمد وأهل بيت الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين واللعنة على أعدائهم من الآن إلى يوم الدين أما بعد فقد قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في كتابه المجيد والفرقان الحميد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربي زدني علما صدق الله العلي العظيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Inshallah, I hope everyone is well. And inshallah, I do apologize for the misunderstanding. I thought I wrote 8 o'clock rather than 7 o'clock. So I apologize for that. Sister Samina Himani, Assalamu alaikum. Can you come on the mic? Sister Samina? Sister Samina, would you be able to come on the mic? Let me just see if I've something which I've done from my side.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam. How are you, sister?
Alhamdulillah, how are you?
Alhamdulillah. Right, so what did we do last week?
Last week, we did past tense mostly,
Correct, that's right.
and like all the sigas you're asking in between, like which one is the second or 14th or 10th
Yep.
siga, like something like
Brilliant. So, okay, do you remember that? Okay, that's brilliant. And would you be able to kindly conjugate a verb for me, which we had did last week itself?
that. Arsala.
Yeah, that's right. Arsala, that's fine.
Okay. Arsala, arsalu, arsalat, arsalata, arsalna, arsalta, arsaltuma, arsaltum, arsalti, arsaltuma, arsaltunna, arsaltu, arsalna.
What does it mean, arsala?
We send.
Oh, yeah, perfect. Perfect. Right. I'm just going to show the rest of the class, just a recap onto the screen as well. So, Sister Samina,
I'm sorry. Arsalna is we send, right? So arsala is sent.
yeah, he sent. That's right. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just showing it on the screen now. Can you explain to me and to the class what's happening here? The sheet. Remember, I shared the sheet with yourself. Let me just go slightly down. Do you remember that?
Yes.
So to explain to the class with regards to the past tense verb, how the verb changes and why does the verb change and why, and as the verb itself changes, it changes the meaning as well. So can you explain that to the class, please? So like kataba, kataba, and katabu, the differences and what happens and why there's the differences between the two.
Kataba is the third person ghaib,
Yep.
masculine, and when it changes to like male ghaib, two people, it changes to like
you add a alif.
Yeah, we add a alif, and that alif is the nishani of two people.
Correct.
And when we put katabu, third ghaib, male person, that wow is the sign of that more than two people. Yes. Likewise, katabat and katabata. Katabat is
she wrote.
That she wrote is ta is the sign of the being feminine.
Feminine,
yes.
Correct.
And then two female third person, alif is the sign of that. And then katabna, then noon is a sign of two or more, like two or more.
More than two females itself.
More than two female, yeah.
Yeah. And so, what was the ruling of katabna? What happens to the last letter of a three-letter verb? What harakat does it have? Katab, the ba. What is the ruling? What I told you last week. I said the ba will get always a sukun. Do you remember that? Katab
yes.
na. So from the sixth form onwards, katabna, the three-letter verb which was kataba, it receives a sukoon, katabna. And then we have in the next six forms, which is you have the attached pronouns, which are the ta, tuma, tum. So these are the attached pronouns which represent who are performing the action. Is that correct?
Yes, true.
Continue, Bismillah.
So from the sixth one is for the mukhatib, second person. So katabta.
Continue. That's katabta. That's correct.
Ta is the sign of that mukhatib, second person, and katabtuma.
Yep.
Tuma is the sign of two male people, second person, mukhatib, and the tum is the sign of the three or more male people, mukhatib. So then katabti, ti is the sign of the feminine mukhatib, and tuma is tuma in both the verb are the same for male and female.
Excellent.
And katabtunna is the for the plural for the second person.
For female.
For female, yes.
Yep.
And katabtu is I, and katabna is for like nahnu, we.
Excellent.
So we use katabna.
Excellent, very good. So katabtu, I wrote, is used for both I for masculine or I for female, and katabna represents both dual and plural. So if there's two people, we say katabna. If it's one more, if it's more than two people, we say katabna. We wrote as well. Brilliant.
Katabtu, yes.
Jazakallah, sister. Thank you. Now I'm going to bring. So who shall I bring first in the mic? Let's bring Sister Batul Andani. Sister Batul Andani, Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
How are you, sister?
Yeah, alhamdulillah.
MashaAllah. What I would like you to do, sister, is the next pattern. So as you may remember last week, I was mentioning there are 6 patterns for the verbs.
Yeah.
Is this too small now?
Yeah, a little bit. If you can increase the...
Yeah, I'll do that now. Okay, that's fine. So the verb, which I'm going to ask you and request you to conjugate, it's dharaba. Dharaba. Dharaba, as we say, dharbatu Ali afdalu min ibadat al-thaqalain. So dharaba means he hit. And in Arabic language, there are 2 types of pronouns. Like in English, who went out? He went out. So there are some pronouns which come independently and they don't join with a verb or a noun. So those ones are highlighted in this table. Huwa is he. Huma means they both. Hum, like hum ahlu baytin nabuwa wa mawdi'ur risala. So hum is they all, more than 2. Hiya is she. Hiya Fatima. Huma, they 2 females. So huma for masculine and female are exactly the same. Hunna means they all females. Hunna means?
Hunna means both females.
Yeah. And hum means they all boys.
Boys, yeah.
So like, for example, if you say man anta, man means who? Man anta means who are you? When you to speak to a male or a boy, man anta, who are you? And if it's a female, you'll say man anti, who are you?
Yeah.
So anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antunna, and I is ana. Like what else the hadith? Ana madinatul ilm wa aliyun babuha. Ana madinatul ilm. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, Ana madinatul ilm. I am the city of knowledge. Wa aliyun babuha. And Ali, Imam Ali alayhi salam is the door. So ana is I, nahnu is we. Now, I want you to conjugate and translate at the same time dharaba, which means he hit, and go all the way through, and then I'll test you using the English language, and I would like you to conjugate the English for me. Bismillah, the Arabic.
So I have to conjugate this zaraba?
Yes, read dharaba with the Arabic and English translation. Dharaba, he hit, and then continue.
Zaraba, he hit.
Excellent.
Hama is they both zaraba.
Correct. Huma daraba. Correct.
Huma zaraba, and ham zarabu
Correct.
is more than two male.
Correct.
Here is zarabtu.
Zarabat. But ta has a
Zarabat.
sukun.
Oh, sorry, yeah, zarabat. So he hit. No, she hit.
Correct.
Zarabta.
Hiya huma darabata.
Huma zarabata. Yeah, is two female.
Correct.
And man zarabna.
Hunna darabna.
Zarabna.
Excellent.
Zarabna is more than two female.
Hit.
Anta zarabtu.
Darabta.
If you can make a little bit big letters, please.
Yep. Just 1 second.
You can zoom in and out with your screen.
Yeah, it's not allowing me because I've changed the settings. So that's
No,
why.
everybody else can do it with their screen. They can zoom in and out
Oh yeah, okay.
with your
Thank
own
you.
screen.
Yeah, there you go. I've done it for our sister. Bismillah.
Okay.
Anta darabta.
Anta zarabta is
Hit.
you male.
Yep,
Yeah.
you hit. Yep, you hit.
Antama zarabtuma.
Antuma darabtuma. Excellent.
Antuma zarabtuma is two male.
Hit.
And antum.
Antum. Correct.
Antum zarabtuma.
Excellent.
Zarabtum is more than two male.
Correct.
Anti zarabtuma is one
Female.
female. Yeah.
Anti darabti.
Anti zarabti is one female.
Yeah, the difference between anta darabta and anti darabti is the kasra. If you're speaking to a male, you say anta darabta. And if you're speaking to a female, you say anti darabti.
Oh yeah, anti zarabti. Yeah. So I already done the male one. Yeah.
You're on the female now. Anti darabti. That's real.
Anti zarabti is one female. Antuma antuma zarabtuma is two female. Antun zarabtunna is more than two female. Anna zarabtum. I zarabtum is Anna is I, and nahnu is zarabna is
Excellent.
we. Nahnu means we.
Yep. Excellent. And now what I'm going to do as well, say the boss, can you come on the mic, please?
Bismillah.
Can you, because I want to keep the class short today, not too long. This one here, daraba. Can you conjugate daraba, please?
So huwa he zaraba, he hit.
Yep.
Huma zaraba, that they two hit. Zarabu, the more than two people hit.
Yep.
Hiya zarabat.
Correct.
She hit. Zarabna, they two female hit.
Yep.
Zarabna, they more than three female hit.
Correct.
Zarabtash, you hit. Zarabtuma, you more than two people hit. Zarabtum, the more than three people hit.
Excellent.
Anti, Zarabti, she hit. Zarabtuma, she more than two female hit. Darabtunna, they more than 3 female hit. Darabtu, I hit. Darabtuna, we hit.
Darabna, we hit.
Yeah, Darabna, we hit.
Excellent, excellent. Right. Who's next on the mic? Brother Muhammad Raza. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah.
Alaikum salam.
How are you?
Good, alhamdulillah. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, good to see you back. Fataha. Can you conjugate Fataha, please?
Sure. Huwa fataha.
Yep.
Huma fataha.
Correct.
Hum fatahu. Hiya fatahat. Huma fatahata. Hunna fatahna. Anta fatahta. Antuma fatahtuma. Antum fatahtum. Anti fatahti. Antuma fatahtuma. Antunna. I think that's.
Yep, Antunna, correct.
Antunna fatahtunna.
Correct.
Ana fatahtu. And nahnu fatahna.
Excellent. Is sister there as well?
Yes, she is.
Bismillah. I will ask her. Alaikum salam. It's good to see you back. So Alima means he knew. So Alima means he knew, and I would like you to conjugate all of them, and then I'll be testing yourself. So give it 1 second. I think the screen may gone blank, but there you go. Alima.
Huwa alima. Huma alima. Hum alimu. Hiya alimat. Huma alimata. Hunna alimna. Anta alimta. Antuma alimtuma. Antum alimtum. Anti alimti. Antuma alimtuma. Antunna alimtunna. Ana alimtu. Nahnu alimna.
Excellent. Sister, I'm going to ask you the question. How do you say in Arabic, she knew?
She knew. Alimat.
How do you say I knew?
Alimtu.
We knew.
Alimna.
You knew, one female.
You knew. Alimtum. Alimtuma.
You was right.
No.
You was right first time around.
Wait,
You, one
second.
female, knew.
Alimti.
You all masculine knew.
You all masculine. Alimtum.
Alimtum. Excellent. Okay, I'm going to ask you to test you the other way now. What does alimta mean?
Alimta. You masculine. You.
Excellent. I do apologize that I gave you a hard time after a couple of weeks vacation, but alhamdulillah, very good.
It's helping with the
Recall.
refresh.
Yeah, inshallah. Brilliant. Who would like to come next on the mic? The mic is open. Who would like to come next?
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Alaikum assalam rahmatullah. Zainab Nadari.
Zainab Nadri. Yes, Sheikh.
Okay, Sister Zainab Nadari. I'm going to give you the verb hasiba.
Okay.
Hasiba means he counted.
He counted. Okay.
So I want you to conjugate hasiba, and then I'm going to ask one more student, because I want to keep the class short, because I want to give you practice, and then give you the next lesson. I'm going to move on to the next part of the lesson, inshallah. So hasiba means he counted. Can you conjugate the 14 forms, please?
Okay. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Huwa hasiba, he counted. Huma hasiba, they two male counted. Hum hasibu, they all male counted. Hiya hasibat, she counted. Huma hasibata, they two female counted. Hunna hasibna, they all female counted. Anta hasibta, you male counted. Antuma hasibtuma, you two male counted. Antum hasibtum, you all male counted. Anti hasibti, you female counted. Yeah. Antuma hasibtuma, you two female counted. Antunna hasibtunna, you all female counted. Ana hasibtu, I counted. Nahnu hasibna, we counted.
Excellent. How do you say I count? I counted.
Ana hasibtu.
She counted.
Hiya hasibat.
You all masculine counted.
Antum hasibtum.
You all females counted.
Antunna hasibtunna.
You one female counted.
Anti hasibti.
Excellent. Excellent. That was really good.
Jazakallah.
So this is the thing you need to be aware of. And I'm going to choose one more student on the mic. Who would like to come next on the mic?
I don't mind.
Okay, say the boss. So let's say the boss. This is the most difficult one. Kabura. Kabura means he became big. Or
He became
grew. He came
grew.
no, big. Buzurg.
Okay.
Okay, kabura. So whenever there's a dhamma, it always comes in the meaning of becoming. And the past that he became big or he became tall or whatever. But comes in the meaning of kabura, the word kabirun means big. So here, kabura is a past tense verb. He became big. So I want you to conjugate all of the 14 forms. Kabura.
So kabura, he became big. Kaburu, they too became big. Kaburu, they all three became big. Kaburat, she became big. Kaburata, they two females became big. Kaburna, they three females became big. Kaburta, she became big. No, you became big. Kabartuma, they two became big. Kabartum, they all became big. Kaburti, she became big. Kabartuma, they two females became big. Kaburtuna, they more than three females became big. Kabartu, I became big. Kabartuna, we became big.
Excellent. Excellent. Brilliant. Can you choose another student to come on the mic, Sayed?
Let me see who's in the group. Sayed Johar Naqvi.
Sayed Johar Naqvi may not be able to.
All right.
Yeah. So he's gonna be a listener.
We've got Zainab and
So Suzanne Nadri. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Zainab. Alaikum salam. I'm going to give you a different verb. Dhahika.
Okay.
No, that's difficult. Dhahika is a bit. I'll give you shariba. Shariba means he drank.
He drank. All right. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Huwa shariba. He drank. Huma shariba. They too drank. Hum sharibu.
Correct.
They all drank. Hiya sharibat.
Correct.
She drank. Huma sharabata. Sharibata. Huma sharibata. They too drank. Hunna sharibna. They all drank. Anta sharabta. You drank. Anta sharibta. You drank. Antuma sharibtuma. You too drank. Antum sharibtum. You all drank. For male. Anti sharibti. You drank. Female. Antuma sharibtuma. You too drank. For female. Antunna sharibtunna. You all drank. For female. Ana sharibtu. I drank. Nahnu sharibna. We drank.
Excellent. Excellent. Sister, last person I'm going to bring on the mic. Sister Samina, can you come on the mic? Sister Samina, can you come on the mic, please? Sister Samina, are you there? Sister Samina Himani, can you unmute yourself?
Yes, I'm here. Yeah.
Bismillah.
Yes.
Can you do Zaraba?
Zaraba, Zaraba, Zarabu, Zarabat, Zarabata, Zarabna, Zarabta, Zarabtuma, Zarabtum, Zarabti, Zarabtuma, Zarabtunna, Zarabtu, Zarabna.
Excellent. So can you see here now, as I said last time, I just want to, Kataba has all fatas, Zaraba has all fata, Fata has all fata. And the next one, Alima, the middle letter has a kasra. Alima, which means he knew. And then the other option you have for the past tense, it's with a dhamma, kabura.
Okay.
So
Should I do that one?
Yeah, so what I want everyone to do is to write them down, because everyone has not sent me the homework yet. So I want you to send me the homeworks down so that by next lesson, all of these are done. And then I can move on to the next phase. And I'll also send you a homework. I will send you some homework of sentences that you use the different forms and the verbs itself. Is that okay?
Okay. Okay.
So I'll send that across to yourself in Arabic. So what I'll do, I'll send you the Arabic and you will translate it to English itself.
Okay.
Okay, so that it will help you to understand. So that's what we'd like you to do. And inshallah, then next week, or not next week, on Wednesday, when we have our class at the normal time, inshallah, everyone has done everything. Is that okay?
Okay, inshallah.
So, Aghay Abbas, would you be able to do Dua Faraj? I know the session is short, but it was a revision which I was, yes, Sayyid Muhammad Raza.
Sorry, Sheikh, would you be able to send this document back on the group again?
Yes, I will do. Yeah, I'll send you all the documents across to yourself.
Okay, thanks so much.
No problem. Sayyid Abbas, Bismillah. Dua Faraj.
Bismillah ar-Rahman Allahumma kulli waliyak Hujjat ibn al-Hasan salawatuka alayhi wa ala abaihi fi sa'ati wa fi kulli sa'a liyan wa hafizan wa qa'idan wa nasiran wa dalilan wa aina hatta tuskinahu arzaqatahu wa tamatta'ahu fiha tawila. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad.
Jazakallah, Sayyid. Can you do me a favor, Sayyid? I'm going to send you the link. Send that in the class so that everyone just catches on this revision session, which I've done today, so that everyone is ready for Wednesday, 8 o'clock, inshallah. I'm going to send it in the group so that everyone's got the link as well.